Yo, welcome back. So the person we're looking at on the screen here is Keiichiro Ito. And I'm sure I butchered your name, I apologize in advance, but you are a legend for having drawn the Moonbreon card from the Evolving Skies set in the Sword and Shield era. And it got me thinking, what other cards Keiichiro has illustrated over the years? So I found all 44 of them and put together my top 10 of my favorite cards. So just remember, this is my top 10. Yours will be totally different. And in fact, I'd love to hear what your favorite card is in the description below. So let us all know. And we're going to start off, actually not with number 10, but with a couple of honorable mentions. The first is the Galarian Moltres from the Evolving Skies set. And another Evolving Skies card, right? This is one of the promos. I love the colors. I love the purple, like these dark purples and blacks contrasting with the blues and the greens in the night sky. Really cool card. A second one is this Milotic card from the Silver Tempest set, and I honestly think that all of the Milotic cards look really beautiful. This one's no exception, really cool. Number 11, right, so the third honorable mention before officially getting in the top 10 is this Galarian Mr. Rhyme, not Mr. Mime, another promo card, and this one is coming from the, where is it now? Yeah, Sword and Shield promo. The colors are really, really cool. The Pokemon is looking super goofy, but mostly it's the background colors and all the mushrooms. I think it's a really, really vibrant card, especially with the blue and the yellow in the card itself. Really, really nice. But cracking the top 10, the first one is this Magmortar from Unified Mind. So this is actually a card going all the way back to the Sun and Moon era. And this card looks really epic. And more than anything, Magmortar looks like he's in battle, right? He looks like he's in a war zone fighting for his life. And it's made all the more epic with this volcano erupting in the background. And he's got a smile on his face. Like, he loves every minute of it. I think this is really cool. Even his tail is kind of flowing in the background as if it's lava coming off the mountain. Everything about this card screams awesome to me. And now that I'm saying it out loud, I almost want to move it up a little higher. But coming in at number 9 is this Golem, right? We've got another original Kanto Pokemon. This guy looks completely nuclear, like he's going to blow up in any second. And I think it's really epic. And I like what was done with this, right? It almost looks like the nucleus of a cell. A nuclear reaction going off. Really, really cool use of the lighting and the colors. Big fan of this card. Coming in at number 8 is another common card, actually. So I tried my best not to make it just the illustration rares, but this Brambleghast from the Paldea Vault set. I don't know what it is, but the Pokemon itself really like pops in this card, and the backgrounds. Even if you took the Pokemon out of it, it looks really beautiful with this night sky, almost northern lights going on, and this arid wasteland of an environment that it's in. I really like this one. And this background is going to pop up again in another card coming up. So we're going to start to see some themes here, which I think is pretty cool, looking at one illustrator's artwork, right? But let's go to number 7, and we do have our first illustration rare. This is actually the Pheasantipity that's going to be coming out in the Shrouded Fables set. So I don't have any pricing or data coming from TCG Player yet. But this card is super cool. I mean, Pheasantipity is looking super, like, I don't know, just beautiful and epic in this surrounding with all this amazing colors and lights. Another one where there's like rocks on the sides, almost like they're stuck in a valley or a canyon. But we've also got water. We've got this nest up here. Really, really cool card. Super beautiful. Number 6, and this is the one that I was alluding to before. This kind of reminds me of the Brambleghast in a way. We've got the Tinglu, also from Paldea Evolved. Funny coincidence. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe that was a theme of his at the time. This card's really, really amazing. A legendary Pokemon coming in a really amazing set. I love the aridness of it. I love the earth breaking underneath him as he's walking. Amazing card. Nice job. Number 5, we've got one more common card. It's Beedrill, right? A 151 Pokemon. Like, there's nothing amazingly standoutish about it, except this artwork is fantastic. I love how the Beedrill, like, I don't know, the stinger is kind of pointing right at you, and the effect of the lighting on it is absolutely amazing. Beedrill's looking great in this card. Awesome job, Mr. Ito, on this one. Now, we're getting into the top 4, some really cool art coming up, and we've got one from Obsidian Flames, which I think is a really underrated set when it comes to at least artwork, and that's the Belly Bolt. This card, he looks so happy just chilling in his cave. We've got these beautiful purples and dark colors on the side, along with this little pond coming in here, the lighting coming off of the belly and shining on the ground. I love this card, and I kind of want to move it up to number 3, but it's hard to, considering that the next 3 cards are also amazing. And number 3, in fact, is going to be another 151 Pokemon, the Toadscruel from Paradox Rift. This illustration rare reminds me of that movie War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. I think it's really well done. It looks very like post-apocalyptic. aliens have invaded. Everything about it is epic. There's like a giant one down here in the corner just kind of poking at us. There's more creepy looking things in the trees. The lighting is amazing. Fantastic card. Now, we all know that the Umbreon is the big card of the Sword and Shield era, but for me, it's actually only number 2 on this list. And yes, in some ways, this is for effect. It's a little bit dramatic, right? You can't have the obvious choice being number 1. But when you see number 1, you'll understand why I have chosen it for myself. And remember, this is my list. But there's no doubting that this is an epic card. Moonbreon, epic VMAX size, standing on top of this tower, looking at the moon, reaching out. The colors are amazing. The city lights down below are fantastic. This card has earned its place as one of the best, certainly of the Sword and Shield era, if not of the entire Pokemon catalog of cards. Really beautiful. But for me, at the end of the day, number 1 is the Keldeo from the Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery. I absolutely love everything about this card. It's so cute, but it's also got these beautiful northern lights, and I'm in an area of the world right now that actually experiences the northern lights, so that's something that like touches my heartstrings. It also has got like these Bob Ross happy trees on the side, and every time I see them, I instantly think of Bob Ross. And then, of course, the reflection on the ground, not on the ground, but on this frozen lake is super well done. And then Keldeo just looks super happy and vibrantly colored. Without question, this is my favorite card that you've drawn, Mr. Ito, and thank you for drawing all of these cards. They brought a lot of joy to me and a lot of other people as well. And this is what they all look like, the top 10. Quite the collection, if I do say so myself. And again, I want to know what your favorite card is. Let me know why Keldeo is the wrong choice, why Umbreon should be number 1, why something else should be number 1, why one of the cards I didn't choose at all on these list of 10 and even 13 with the honorable mention should be here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now. Peace.